Hi, and welcome to Dnice Knits episode 1. My name is Dnice, and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Dnice515, and I have already done an all about me episode, which I will try to put up here or in the down bar. I don't know how to do that yet, but I will figure it out. Today, I am going to talk about my works in progress, my finished objects, things that I've purchased, and my future projects. So to start, I'm going to go with my finished projects. I have someone that I follow on Instagram and on Facebook that I used to be a part of a Swapless Swap group, which was I needed minis for my crochet blanket and my Cozy Memories blanket. So I joined a Swapless Swatch group where you buy 20 or 10 minis from a certain maker and you pay $30 and it gets shipped to you. So you have minis already if you don't have a lot of leftovers from your makes, which I had some but not enough to put in my Cozy Memory blanket, which I haven't touched in forever. But I have two scrap projects that I have ongoing for years, and that will probably keep going for years because I only touch them here or there every year. So on that group, the leader had a lot of medical issues last year, and so much so that her blood pressure went so high and she was in the hospital a bunch of times and she lost sight in one of her eyes. So she can't knit as much as she used to. So she put out on Facebook if people would knit her hats and socks that she would switch minis. So I guess it's kind of like commission knitting. So I've done 2 hats for her and a sock, and I'm working on something else. So I'm trying to record this so that I could mail them to her, so before it stops getting cold, because I've had it for so long. So right now I have 2 hats. So this is one hat, and it's done a lot of pooling, and I don't like pooling, and I still have the ends. I haven't woven in the ends, but she said she doesn't mind pooling. But I think it kind of looks a little camouflagey. And then I have this blue hat. And these yarns, I don't know where I got them. They were just in my stash, and I have no idea where I got them. They are fingering weight, and this is the Sockhead hat pattern, and I did the ribbing until I got bored and I couldn't do it anymore. And then I did stockinette, and then I used the same decreases that she uses in the pattern. But this is a 50 gram mini. Both of them are 50 gram skeins. They're not 100, so they're not as high, and they're like not 9 inches of stockinette or 4 inches of ribbing. I did them both on size 3, and I did not change for the ribbing and the stockinette. I just did it as you went. So those are those 2, and then I made her socks, and this I lost the band to. I'm really bad at that. I had band, but I don't know where they are now. I know it's Lana Grossa. I'm probably saying that wrong. Fun, but it is on my project page. And this too, I do not like pooling, but she does, so that's good. And these pooled a lot. She said that they look fun, and I don't know. This was on size 1 needles, and I thought I had a tight gauge, but it's only like 8 inches to 8 stitches to the inch instead of 9, which I thought that's what my gauge was, but it's not. So it's on a size 1, and I did 72 stitches, which I probably should have done a 64 because they look kind of big, but she said if they were too big, she'll put them over other pairs of socks. And then what I'm trying to show you are these little light bulb stitch markers, and I mark every 10 rows with them, and I think I got like 200 or so on eBay for, I think it was $4, and I got them in all different colors, and I put them in all my projects. And then I got these fun, this is an egg, fun progress keeper. I got these at Joann's, I think, in like a bracelet making section. And I got this, and I have bacon on this one, so bacon and eggs on this one. And then this one has the white, and then this one has the green, just for fun, just different colors. And these 2 I didn't sew in the end. So what I do is I do toe up, and I do fish lips kiss heel, And then I did the 12 to 15. Me and ribbing, I just can't. So I think it's like 15. And then I do Jenny's Surprising Stretchy Bind Off, but I do it with a size 5 needle instead of the 2, because I've done it with the needle I use my socks with, but I can't. It's too tight. It doesn't go over. So I do a size 5, and it's fine. I don't care that it does the flare out thing. That doesn't bother me at all, because when it's on, you can't even tell. But I do like to make sure that it goes over my heel, because if it doesn't go over my heel, I'm not gonna wear it. So those are my finished products for January. That's pretty much all I finished in January. I think I just shook the camera, so I'm sorry. And then going on to my works in progress now. So for Lisa, again, the lady that I'm commission knitting, she asked me to make her, they're called Auntie Maggie slippers on sorry, on Ravelry. And so these are the ones I made. She's a Steelers fan. And so your foot goes in here. And these are your toes, and you know, and it's Red Heart. Yeah, Red Heart yarn, and it's black and yellow, obviously. And then you whip up the stitches. It's really easy, really quick, and they're held double. And then that brings me to my works in progress, because I have one on the go. Ooh, I'm in the middle of a row. So I have one on the go, and this is what it looks like. So you do the ribbing, and then this is the bottom of the foot, and you whip stitch this together, this part together like that. So it's like a foot, and then the toe is up top. So I haven't finished that yet. And then my second work in progress is a sock, because I always have a sock going. So I have this sock is, gosh, what's her name? Deborah Norval Premium Serenity Sock or something, Premier Serenity Sock, and the colorway is Surf. And then once again, I have the light bulb stitch markers marking where I'm going. And this is a little thicker yarn, so for all of the yarns that I usually switch back from a 1, 1.5, and a 2, depending on the thickness of the yarn. And I don't really care if it's bulletproof, because it doesn't have to be really thick for me, because I have so many pairs of socks that I don't care if I put holes in them, I guess, because I have like 47 other pairs, so it's fine. And then this, I think I got at Walmart in the beading section, and I just put like a lobster tail on it. And I like to match, sometimes I like to match the Progress Keepers with my project, because I think it's cute. So this is on a size 1.5 needle, a 2.5 millimeter needle. And I use 9-inch circular needles. So you see I catch it around here and I flick, and it's really, really easy for me to do that. Am I watching myself? Really easy for me to do this and do it quickly. So that's how I knit with the 9-inch circulars. And then I do toe up, fish lips kiss heel all the time, because I have it memorized and it's easier for me. I have done what is it called, Megan Williams OMG heel, and I liked that, but I have this one memorized, and it was the first heel I've done. I have done a turned heel once, a heel flap and turn once, and it took me forever because I didn't know what I was doing, but it was okay. It was fine. I don't know. I couldn't get the toe right, and I ripped those socks out. So that's that. And then I took this from, I'm ripping this sock out. So I did this pattern. It's called like the Undine pattern. It's a stripy, it's a lace pattern. And I put these on once, and it left marks on my foot. I didn't even wear them out of the house because it left a mark before I even left the house. So it was like the cheap Walmart lace panties, like leave marks on you. Maybe that's just me, but so, and I just didn't like, and I never wore them, and I didn't even wear them out the house, as you can see. Like, I never wore them. So I am ripping it out, and I'm gonna make just a plain vanilla heel, because I know I'll wear them, or I can gift it to my mother-in-law or something. And that had me thinking of other things that I'll probably be ripping out and redoing and wearing, because I have a lot of projects that I don't wear because I don't like them, and then I'm like, oh, I put so much work into it, I'm not gonna rip it out. But if I don't wear it, then what am I doing? So now I'm gonna go into things that I bought and things that I was gifted. So 2 weeks ago, I got to go to Katrinkles studio, because she's in my knitting group. The owner of the company is in my knitting group, and another person in my knitting group works with her part-time. And she got a new studio, and it's huge and it's beautiful, and she invited me in the summer to go check it out, and I never went. And so I was like, can I come check it out now? And it's so nice and so pretty, and I'm so happy for her because she's doing so well. But then she gave me goodies. Yay! So now I have some things that she gave me, which I was not expecting. I just wanted to say hi and to look around and, you know, support her, and just, she's such a great person. So the first thing she gave me was, I don't even know what they're called. They're cedar chips. So you put them in your cabinet or your sock holder, or I have a dresser drawer that I have my socks in and my scarves. And so this was in, and then the other two are with my socks and my scarves. So it's a sweater, and it's so cute and it smells so good. And then the other one has a hat. I mean, the other one is a mitten, and the other one is socks. And so she gave me a set of those three, and she gave me a tapestry needle holder. And it says Katrinkles. I don't know if you can see that. It says Katrinkles, and it's Katrinkles jewelry. And so you put your tapestry needles. I haven't used any of this because I wanted to show people, you guys, I guess. She also gave me a keychain of Rhode Island, because that's where I'm from, and it's in knit stitches. And I have earrings from her that she gave me for my birthday, and I have a magnet that I bought from her. And she also gave my knitting group a knitting gauge, a needle gauge, which I have another one. And she gave me this one, which is a wheel. And then she gave me 2 sets of stitch markers, which I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't go there for my goodies. So this one, I don't know if you can see, is penguins. And there's her company is katrinkles.com. And then this one is an anchor, because that's the state symbol of Rhode Island. And there she is again, Katrinkles. So the last thing she gave me, oh sorry, I have 2 more things. So 2 more things that she gave me were this, a keychain, and it's a sweater with sheep on it, I think. Let me see. Put it in front of my face. There we go. Sweater with sheep on it. And she was going to still sell it, but it's like a second, so she can't mail it to people. So she offered me to pick one, and I picked this one because it's like so different, and it's blue, which is blue is one of my favorite colors. And then the last thing she gave me was this cool necklace. It's a necklace. So you put it on, you know, like that. And then you always have a ruler and a needle gauge again, and a wraps per inch. There it is. And I joined a Kickstarter for a mini wheel, which I'm not going to get until July. So I'm excited for that, because I can't wait to get a mini wheel. So there's that. That's that bracelet. And then, oh, I found one more thing. Sorry, a pin that I'm probably going to put on my coat, I think, maybe, or a project bag. I don't know. Can you see that? I dropped it. And then that's it from her. And then I was watching the Quirky Monday podcast with Kalisha, I think that's her name. And she, in I think November, went to Joann's and found Laura DIY. She's a YouTuber who does like DIY projects and bracelets and necklaces and stuff like that. I don't know who she is. But she said that she found charms from her that were on clearance at her Joann's for 70% off. So I was like, oh, I wonder if mine does. So of course I went. Not that I need anything else, but I did. So I found 3 that she had, and the first one is like a tropical, I don't know, what does it say? Tropical vibes. And I bought it because my favorite color is blue, and it's sunglasses, and I thought those were cute. And then I have a food one, which I already have some food. If you saw, like, I have bacon and eggs, and I think I have a burger and fries. I bought another one. These seem like a little heavier. So they might not work on my socks, but they might work on other projects. I don't know. I thought they were cute, and it was $2.39 for 4, Where like if you go on Etsy, like some of these are well handmade, but they're like $8. So that's that one. And then the last one is my favorite because I'm obsessed, and like everybody else, like half of the world is obsessed with coffee. So they have a cafe. It's a mug with like a heart on it, and then it's like a fake Starbucks and a fake Frappuccino and a donut, because who doesn't like donuts? The donut is flipping over. So those are all the like duty dads that I got. I'm not buying yarn for a year. So I'm going to show you my future projects. So my first future project, I have two that I'm thinking of doing, is this socks for my best friend who, she's not allergic to wool. I think she's allergic to wool, although I've given her some superwash wool things that she'll wear, but she gets really prickly and she sneezes, and so I always make her socks that are wool free. I like this brand. It's Premier Yarn brand again, and it's wool free neons, brights, and she has a pair of these already in green, and they fit her well and she likes them. And then the second project I'm doing is socks for my husband in Patton's Croy, and the name of this is Cascade Colors. So that's the second project. And then the third project is going to be a cowl for my coworker. So it's going to be out of this. It's called Stitch Studios Belle, and it's really thick. It's, what is it, super bulky. So I'm gonna make her a Gap-tastic Cowl, and then and that's it. I think that is everything. So I hope you come back and you watch me again. This is really rough, and I hope it turned out okay. I know that there's sometimes I'm out of focus and there's a glare on my glasses, but this is like the best lighting that I have in my apartment. And of course there's like a fire extinguisher on my head. But that's all. I hope you have a good day, and thank you for watching. Bye.